Hello, everybody. It's Max with Crypto Talk now. So, with LUNACLASSIC, if you happen to remember this particular name, GCR, the trader who won a $10 million bet against Do KWON and shorted LUNACLASSIC from $95 to zero, basically, is now longing LUNACLASSIC. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this. And of course, big shout out to Crypto Talk Now's LeGrand Commission, who brought this information to us earlier, especially on the live show. I go ahead and share it with you guys who watched the recorded. And it's just that. I mean, look at this, for instance. You know, he's now longing LUNACLASSIC. So, for instance, I'm going to zoom in, of course. GCR closes short position today and has been liquidated. Yeah, liquidated. States his short position made a profit of $5.6 million. Now, when we zoom in more on this, I mean, look at this. His position size was 21,988,427,000 LUNACLASSIC. And as you can see right there, yeah, that was just like 5.1 million. Pretty awesome to say the least. And then on top of it, when we get more further into it, there's this right here. It says, but if you now think this is the end of the story, then you're wrong, of course, right? But here's his long position. And there it is, for instance. I mean, it's pretty crazy to see these types of things. And like it mentions right here, as you can see, GCR is now longing on LUNACLASSIC and went from one of the most hated guys, right, to a hero in the LUNACLASSIC community. In politics, let's face it, that would be referred to as what? A flip-flopper. Call it as you will. But nonetheless, I guess he is earning a lot of respect now. Better to be, as the saying goes, if you can't beat him, join him, right? But like it mentions, GCR is one of the top traders on FTX by PNL, and he is on FTX leaderboard for the last 2 years. If you check his Twitter, for instance, his Twitter history, you will realize that this guy has one of the best track records. He knows exactly what he is doing, even though he's getting a lot of hate, right? Like I mentioned, well played, much respect. And it's just that, a lot of times when it comes to crypto, some people look like it is a game of emotions. Should it be a game of emotions, or should it be a game of doing just what's best for you and so on, and not using emotions based on what other people think of you and so on to basically do something that might not be in your best interest, right? So a little bit more in regards to this, just briefly, we're going to look at the overall crypto market cap, like you see here. Really nice. We talked about this on the live show. This actually went up to as high as 1.07 trillion. This is the most it's been in a long time. A lot of people feel as though that, we may be finally getting out of this bear market, maybe going into a bull market. And we're not the only ones that feel that way, but I get it. Some people don't feel that way. There's a lot of things that could basically happen still, right? We're not out of the woods yet. This is still 2022, but if anything, it could be just that. But yeah, 2% increase over the last day. Of course, here's some of the ones that are trending, but look at this. Terra LUNACLASSIC is the number 2 top performer on that 24-hour chart. And it's up about 12% as we speak during the course of this video. Might be different by the time you get to see this particular video. But on a 7-day, about 2.49%. So, I mean, it's doing pretty decent considering the circumstances and so on. When we look a little bit more into it, as you can see right here, the volume is way up 192%. We are now sitting at about a 1.65 billion market cap. I feel as though that we can get back up to that $2 billion market cap if we could still have this positive momentum. And, on top of that, you may be wondering what exactly is going on with that positive momentum. Well, there's a few things. It does definitely help that the overall crypto market cap, of course, is increasing, bullish signals, so on and so forth, right? But for instance, shout out to Classic Crypto, who is, by the way, now a validator, has been for a little while. He states just in, like you see right here. the proposal 5234, which is the reduction of the Luna Classic tax to 0.2%, and a 10% to the community pool, has just passed, by the way. All validators except one said yes. It was almost unanimous. So that's really great to see this. And of course, like you mentioned, welcome to a new future Luna Classic. I feel as though that this is a very positive catalyst moving forward. And if anything, we should see some more of these pumps and so on. Like it says, retweet to spread the word. And then the next thing, you know, that everybody has been wanting to see, let's face it, originally we wanted to see the whole thing with you know, Binance being fully on board with on-chain and off-chain burns completely, right? But we only got partially what we wanted. The next key thing, and of course it's trending right now on Twitter, and that is, of course, the whole thing with getting Coinbase to be on board with a listing for Luna Classic. Last but not least, before we wrap up today's video on Luna Classic, here's what I want to show you real quick, because we were on the topic earlier about the, you know, lottery, right? So, for instance, if you're not aware of it, go to terrorrebels.net, scroll further down, because as soon as you get there, you're going to have to kind of just go a little bit further down. And, you know, a lot of people are aware of this, some aren't, and so on. But, for instance, one of their decentralized apps is this right here. And like it says, you know, if you're feeling lucky, you could play just that. One of these, you know, lotto things for Luna Classic. Pretty cool. There was a recent winner, and I did see that he basically got a little over 10 million in Luna Classic. Really, really cool to see that type of thing. And it looks pretty simple for the most part. Like if you click on it, for instance, then from there, it's going to, of course, ask you to, you know, connect your wallet. And you just follow the simple steps and so on. So really, really glad to see that as well. Last but not least, guys, that wraps up today's video in regards to Luna Classic. Let me know what you guys think in regards to all this. You know, I think for the most part, originally I wasn't really on board for the 1.2% tax, but now seeing all these things about how it being reduced and so on, it just seems like a, you know, a very, you know, a good step, I should say, in the right direction. So, again, guys, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out our live show, daily show, every single day of the week, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, Crypto Talk Now. And on top of that, like I mentioned before, check out our website as well as our app, CryptoTalkNow.net. I make it a one-stop shop for all things crypto for you. And guys, thanks again for watching. And you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.